Gargoyles. If you haven't noticed yet, then welcome to my Slayer Diaries. Today's entry, Gargoyles. Today we'll be looking at a simple guide for Gargoyles. Here we have the table of contents. Here it will show you everything in the video that I'll be talking about. In the description below will be links to skip to the section you want. Feel free to pause the video anytime you want to look over the table and pictures if I go too fast. Here we have the Gargoyles Overview. The Slayer XP is around 90k to 150k, and the money that can be made is 2200k to 3800k plus. This is all depending on your kill speed and gear. Requirements for Gargoyles is 75 Slayer and a Rock Hammer in the inventory or Slayer tool belt. The Dark Light can be also used after Dimensions of Disaster. The charms for Gargoyles is alright, it's nothing to go crazy over. Notable loot include rune items, metal bars, and the Granite Maul. In the next following clips will be recommended gear. The slides will tell themselves. The focus for this task will be DPS. You can replace what you don't have with what you do have. Items to the left will be most effective, and the items to the right will be not as effective. The picture to the left are examples of gear setups you can use. If you feel you can use something better, then go for it. This is just a guide for newer people. If there are any questions or comments, make sure to comment below about the setups. For range, there's no special ammo to use. Focus on DPS. Just use what's appropriate for your weapon, such as Ascension bolts for Ascension's crossbows. Using magic at Gargoyles is one of the best methods to kill Gargoyles with. Although Gargoyles are very weak, if you feel that they're a bit strong, use water spells as that is their weakness. Here we have inventory and extras. Rock Hammer is necessary, of course, in order to finish off the Gargoyles. The rest of the items are optional, but of course it'll help speed up kills. Combat potions include overloads, extremes, and super potions. If you're going to use prayer, then prayer potions, super restores, prayer renewals are good. The picture to the left are examples of inventory someone would use. The biggest help for Gargoyles would be Spring Cleaner, which you can get from Treasure Hunter as they drop a lot of rune items to dismantle. Here is the map to get to the Slayer Tower Gargoyles. First, teleport to Canifis Lodestone, then head towards the Slayer Tower, then head towards the stairs, and the Gargoyles will be on the top floor on the eastern side. Now we get into some gameplay. I'll be using mid-tier gear, as you can see, and I'll be heading towards the Slayer Tower Gargoyles. With this tier, you'll be eating every now and then, and unless you have a blood necklace or enhanced Excalibur, you'll need food. During this trip, I was lucky to get an effigy this task. For Gargoyles, I like to use area effect abilities like Whirlwind and Quake, as I am using melee. This task I had to kill almost 300 Gargoyles. To be exact, it was 283. As you see here, I'm wrapping up this task fairly easily, and as you can see, mid-tier players should have no problem killing Gargoyles. Here we are at the end of task stats. I made nearly 2 million GP in 40 minutes according to Rune Metrics. Killing Gargoyles with my gear would end up near 2.5 million GP per hour. For the GP per hour, I have to shave off a couple hundred K because of my max stats. For this task, I received 134k Slay XP, but that's with bonus XP. And for combat XP, I got 161k and 53k HP XP. In the upcoming gameplay, I'll be using Curadel's Dungeon to kill Gargoyles. In order to access this dungeon, you must be assigned a monster that is in the dungeon. To get here, you can use a Ferocious Ring teleport to Cyrodiil, or you can go through the Ancient Cavern. Now I'm at Cyrodiil's dungeon. Just like at the Slayer Tower, your focus should be on attacking multiples at the same time. With high tier gear and a good ability rotations, you can often two-hit a lot of Gargoyles. The good thing about this area is that the spawns are compact and the area of effect abilities will often hit 2 at a time, speeding up tasks significantly. I recommend this as the go-to Slayer spot for this reason alone. Gargoyles can be very profitable, fast Slayer XP, and combat XP. If this sounds like the task you want, then definitely prefer it at the next time you're at your Slayer Master. Stay tuned for my post-task stats. Here we are at the post-task stats using high tier gear. I killed 263 Gargoyles in 26 minutes, made 1.7 million GP, and received 103k Slayer XP, 150k Magic XP, and 49k HP XP. As you can see, using high tier gear significantly increases the GP per hour at Gargoyles, up to almost 4 million GP per hour, depending on how fast you kill them. That wraps up my first Slayer guide. Thanks for watching, fam, and if you liked the video, click that thumbs up as it always helps. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.